Does reality change over time? Does what is truth change over time? Does our understanding of what makes life real change over time? Later this class, you will look at a couple videos about sexual stereotypes, which you came up with, and we will also talk about truth. Right now, I want to read to you something from the July 1943 issue of the federal government's Mass Transportation Department. In 1943, what I'm about to read to you was truth and was reality. And yet I'm telling you, if any of what I'm about to read to you were published as truth today, the person would be fired immediately. So I'm going to read to you an article titled 11 Tips for Getting More Efficiency Out of Women Employees. This was published by the federal government's Department of Mass Transportation in their July 1943 newsletter issue. This was reality and truth at the time. Think about how things change. 1. This is how you get more efficiency out of women employees. 1. Pick young married women. They usually have more of a sense of responsibility than their unmarried sisters. They're less likely to be flirtatious. They need the work or they wouldn't be doing it. They still have the pep and interest to work hard and to deal with the public effectively. 2. When you have to use older women, try to get ones who have worked outside the home at some point in their lives. Older women who have never contacted the public have a hard time adapting themselves and are inclined to be cantankerous and fussy. It's always well to impress upon older women the importance of friendliness and courtesy. 3. General experience indicates that, in quotes, husky girls, those who are just a little bit on the heavy side, are more even-tempered and efficient than their underweight sisters. 4. Retain a physician to give each woman you hire a special physical examination, one covering female conditions. This step not only protects the property against the possibilities of lawsuit, but reveals whether the employee-to-be has any female weaknesses, which would make her mentally or physically unfit for the job. 5. Stress at the onset the importance of time. The fact that a minute or two lost here or there makes serious inroads on schedules. Until this point is gotten across, service is likely to be slowed up. Now remember, these were not stereotypes at the time. These were realities for the people that wrote this and for the women and men who worked for the Mass Transportation Department at that time. Going on to number 6. Give the female employee a definite day-long schedule of duties so that they'll keep busy without bothering the management for instructions every few minutes. Numerous properties say that women make excellent workers when they have their jobs cut out for them, but that they lack initiative in finding work themselves. Number 7. Whenever possible, let the inside employee change from one job to another. At some time during the day, women are inclined to be less nervous and happier with change. Number 8, give every girl an adequate number of rest periods during the day. You have to make some allowances for feminine psychology. A girl has more confidence and is more efficient if she can keep her hair tidied, apply fresh lipstick, wash her hands several times a day. 9. Be tactful when issuing instructions or in making criticisms. Women are often sensitive. They can't shrug off harsh words the way men do. Never ridicule a woman. It breaks her spirit and cuts off her efficiency. 10. Be reasonably considerate about using strong language around women. Even though a girl's husband may swear vociferously, she'll grow to dislike a place of business where she hears too much of this. And number 11, get enough size variety in operators' uniforms so that each girl can have a proper fit. This point can't be stressed too much in keeping women happy. So as you move on to the next two videos that show some of the stereotypes that you have about the opposite sex, keep these things in mind and realize how much reality and truth changes over time. What certainly for us look at like as stereotypes from 1943, in 1943, were reality. I wonder when our reality related to sexual stereotypes, when our reality will become, for future generations, the stereotypes of the 2020s. Anyway, enjoy.